Greetings and welcome back once again to my channel. Today we have a reading for Friday, but this does not mean that this reading does not apply to you if you stumble upon this reading and you connect with it. We have a reading today dealing with an individual or individuals within the collective who are combating and confronting a lot of feelings of depression, anxiety, and fear and anxiousness in their waking life and within their subconscious. And this is occurring because there are external influences within their life that are hiding things from them, and there is a lot of emotions involved here. In addition to that, they are caught up in a situation where they are being bullied and they are dealing with bullies who are trying to push them around. So, in the Hanged Man card, we have a mushroom from the Mushroom Hunter's Tarot that is otherwise referred to as the Mexican Liberty Cap. And this mushroom was used by the Aztecs in rituals whereby they would utilize the mushroom as a hallucinogen in order to connect with the gods. And they referred to this fungus as the god fungus. This is a psilocybe mushroom that has the potential to treat depression, anxiety, addiction, trauma, and mood disorders. And surprisingly enough, in 2020, Oregon actually apparently legalized this mushroom as a medicinal substance. You'll have to look into that to confirm, but either way, this Hanged Man card with this mushroom as a representation is suggesting that in the most recent past, whomever this reading is connecting with, they have been feeling a need to pause and have a standstill and a moment to rethink their situation, because whatever has been happening externally, represented by this card, the bullying and the bullying card here, whomever has been involved in this person's life that has made them feel as if they are being bullied and has been hiding things from them, where emotions are concerned and secrets are concerned, has placed this person in a position where in the most recent past they felt a strong need to put their life on hold in order to address their depression, stress, and trauma, and gain perspective on where this is coming from. As a result, they have been hoarding a lot of their feelings away. They have been hoarding a lot of their resources, and they've been withdrawing out of feeling the need to secure themselves. The Four of Pentacles card in the Mushroom Hunter's Tarot is represented by a Chinese black truffle, which tends to uh, look like a Perigord black truffle. And there's a big difference here. The Chinese black truffle sells for $20 a pound, and the Perigord black truffle sells for $800 a pound. So, whomever this reading is about, they are really good at making themselves appear as if they are much wealthier than what they are. However, they are still very savvy at establishing a secure financial position for themselves while appearing as if they've got much more abundance than what they do. And they're doing this by being very frugal. Many people in their life might misinterpret this as them being selfish or greedy, but in reality, they're just trying to protect themselves and cope with a lot of their emotional issues while trying to gain new perspective on how they're supposed to move forward. This is a person who is withdrawing in the near future. They're doing it and they're gaining a lot of alone time because they're trying to clear their mind. It isn't that they're a bad person, but there are forces that are working against them that are making them feel as if they need extreme solitude. This card is represented by a mushroom that's referred to as the old man of the woods. Old man of the woods. And this mushroom grows alone in forested areas along mountain ranges. This could also symbolize literally going into the mountains. But this card is reassuring the person that you don't have to make any rushed decisions about your future, and nor will you be doing so. You will be reflecting and resetting. You will be listening to your voice within. You will be clearing your mind of distractions, doing some soul searching to seek out wisdom in your situation. The advice of this reading is to take the time in your life right now and in the future to confront your fears because you have a lot of fears and anxiety and stress. This whole reading indicates that somebody is dealing with some severe mental health issues and they are being forced upon this person by external factors, people in their environment that are making them feel bullied. And this could even be a result of trauma from the past, childhood trauma. But in order to move forward, one must confront the issues that they are battling internally, and they are trying to do this. The influences around them is the moon card. And the moon card is represented by a mushroom called the tooth jelly fungus. And it has the ability to retain water. You can see it within the grooves of the mushroom. These are referred to as water reservoirs. And when it gets really dry, they shrivel up and hold on to whatever water that they've retained until it gets humid again, and then they reemerge and you can see them. So they can almost disappear and then reappear, which means that there's a lot of illusions, there's a lot of things being hidden from this person at this time, and this is also causing them to be very paranoid. They're not surrounded by the best people. This card also symbolizes that a lot of their fears are based on irrational fears and irrational emotions, that they must confront the hidden truths within themselves and they must be observant of the truths that are being hidden from them by other people. They must trust their intuition and be aware of the illusions around them and confront their fears and anxiety once again. Also, fears and anxieties that are being inflicted upon them by other people. And here are their obstacles. These are the obstacles that I was discussing earlier. This is a bullying situation. The Five of Swords is about being bullied by other people. The Five of Swords is about being in situations where somebody has taken away your ability to defend yourself and you primarily just give up. And in the Mushroom Hunter's Tarot, the main mushroom in this tarot, although I said that I wasn't going to really talk about it, is a funeral bell. This is somebody who's feeling betrayed. Um, this is a toxic mushroom. And it has several mushrooms that look like it that are edible, but this one I don't think is edible. So there's a sense of feeling manipulated, and you wouldn't want to consume any mushrooms that look like this or you might be poisoned. So there's a lot of conflict here and feeling defeated and feeling as if there's violence in this situation. And you know what? I'm getting the sensation that whoever this reading is about, they're withdrawing because they are experiencing a violent situation. This is not a place they want to be. This could be an abusive relationship, living with abusive people, and they are doing their best to confront their fears so that they can leave. And it is best that they leave. This card is followed by the Seven of Swords. The mushroom in the Seven of Swords is the false morale mushroom. And although Scandinavians eat this mushroom, it cannot be eaten raw. You've got to eat it in a particular way. And that means that strategy must be utilized at this time in order to exit this situation. So may peace be